Esports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins looking to put it up right away. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 45.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed it.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nwagu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Cousins now. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Jordan Addison, 65 yards. And the Vikings are back within a couple of the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, back to Achane to about the 26 here.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To his throw here, going to be caught by Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. 8-6 the score after 1.
With the score, Dolphins 8, Vikings 6.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. To throw is Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. A give running right is Akers. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 2 and now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Jay Ward on the coverage.
Tua going to throw. And a completion to Wilson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Cousins again. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action. Cousins. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Tua, a final shot before half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Turbo one, hive. Ready.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, a run by Achane. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run, Achane. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nwangu now from his end zone. There he goes, right side. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Vikings.
Here's Cousins. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Cousins. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
All right, fellas.
That 2 is going to change things up. On 2nd down, Mostert. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this